Over the weekend, 70 tornadoes in 70 states, but what happened here in Joplin was certainly the worst. Just take a look at right around us. There are at least 6 cars mashed into a ball here with a chain link fence and building debris and trees all mashed in. Take a look in the door of this car. It's a Chevy, I think, but you can see a brick coming through the door, and then look at how the door is just riddled and punched all the way through with these holes. It looks like it was shot at by a machine gun, and anyone that was in that car wouldn't have survived. Right over the top of that car, you can see the top 3 buildings of St. John's Hospital there, completely blown out, the roof off there. The description of this storm, about a mile wide, we think, but it was wrapped in rain, so you couldn't even see it, and they didn't have very much warning at all.
Listen, hear it!
The mile-wide tornado struck at dinner time.
Oh, it's getting big, 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 big. That's huge. Oh, I got lightning strikes.
Wrapped in rain, it was difficult to see, but filled the entire sky, leaving behind what looks like a war zone.
The trees are debarked.
Watch as the tornado touches down.
It's a massive tornado, massive destruction.
Up to 200-mile-an-hour winds ripping a 4-mile path, destroying 75% of Joplin, Missouri in just 10 minutes. Listen to this chilling video from inside a convenience store as the tornado hits. You can hear the windows being sucked out and the horror inside. This morning, the aftermath. Homes completely demolished, businesses wiped out, and the death toll still rising.
You could hear residents who were trapped under the rubble just crying out for help. Dead bodies were being laid on the street. Their loved ones actually going up to the bodies, crying, screaming, giving them CPR.
The storm destroyed more than 2,000 buildings in this city, leaving miles of brick and wood where there were once homes. Cars ripped apart and thrown on top of each other. At the heart of the destruction, the local hospital, St. John's Regional Medical Center, where the roof was torn off, hundreds of windows blown out, and officials were forced to evacuate more than 180 patients.
The roof was completely torn off. The tornado went right through.
This morning, search and rescue teams, including the National Guard, sift through the rubble in hopes of finding those who may have been buried alive. The kind of storm that will wipe a foundation practically clean, will take cars and tangle them into balls, will flip a tractor-trailer truck, will probably be a storm that causes anywhere from 160 to 200 mile-per-hour winds. Based on just coming out of Tuscaloosa recently, we think it'll probably be an EF4.
It's a massive tornado, massive destruction.
About a mile wide, we think, but it was wrapped in rain, so you couldn't even see it. Wide tornado struck at dinner time.
Oh, it's getting big, 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 big.
That's huge.
They're not scared of me.